guys, I'm Carla, the founder of the Feminine Energy. Welcome to this channel if you are new. And today I want to talk about vulnerability, about how a feminine woman is vulnerable and how that can be scary. Because feminine energy, it's a lot about being connected to your emotions. It's about listening to your emotions, listening to your needs, and it's about communicating them. It's about asking for help, telling others how you feel, and that can be very scary. Especially for women who have been taken advantage of in the past, or they show their vulnerable side and maybe others made fun of them or didn't take them seriously, didn't take their needs seriously, etc. So they especially when they are in survival mode, they put on this armor, that shows them like I'm a strong woman, I'm a strong, powerful woman. I don't need anyone. They go into hyper independence. They don't need anyone. I can do everything myself, etc. I'm always fine. I don't need anyone, etc., etc. So they put this armor, and being vulnerable, it's about removing that armor. And when we are in connection with ourselves, when in connection with ourselves, and we listen to our needs, we listen to our emotions, and we make our needs a priority, because I believe other people are always a mirror to ourselves. So if I'm communicating my needs or my emotions to someone who is ignoring them or making fun of me or ignoring them, that is a mirror to myself. Probably it's because I'm not honoring my needs. It's because I'm not taking myself seriously enough. It's because I'm not holding myself, standing tall and holding myself accountable for my own needs, So others are showing me that. I'm not standing tall in my power, in me listening to myself, listening to my needs. So that's what it is. That's why we tend to attract the wrong people, when we are not standing tall in our feminine power. And then we let them ruin our self-esteem and think that, it also touches our self-worth. We think, oh yeah, I'm not worth of having someone's attention, someone caring for me, etc. But no, that's because we are not putting ourselves first. We're not caring for ourselves. So when we are doing that, when we are in touch with our feminine energy and we honor ourselves, we honor our needs, we honor how we feel and how we feel it's important and valid, that's when we're going to choose better. And that becomes like a vetting process, actually, because when you are in your power, in your feminine power, and you tell others how you feel, and you tell others what you need, and if they don't honor that, if they are scared of that, if they don't take you seriously, you don't question your self-worth anymore. You don't let them ruin your self-esteem. You don't let that get to you. You simply understand, this person is not honoring me, is not honoring my needs, my desires, my emotions, so this person doesn't belong in my life. So goodbye. If they don't want to respect you in that matter, so goodbye. They don't belong in your life. So that's what it is basically. So being vulnerable, it's actually a really good vetting process, because for example, people, not just men you're dating, but many people who are users and are abusers, etc., they like people who don't listen to themselves, who are not standing tall in their power, who don't put their needs first, because it's very easy for them to dismiss, to gaslight, and the other person will just feel ashamed. They talked about their needs in the first place, etc. But when you are standing tall in your power, you don't let anyone shame you for having the needs you have, for having the desires you have. You just remove that person from your life. So those kind of people are users, abusers. They don't know how to deal with someone who is being vulnerable, who is telling, okay, I have this need, I have this desire, and this is important to me, and what is a non-negotiable, I'm not going to negotiate, it's important for me. Because those kind of people, they are not there to, to honor your needs or your desires. They are there to take from you. So because they are there to take from you, they're going to see that you are serious, and they will remove themselves, because you are not as easy as they would like. So they will remove themselves. So being vulnerable, and the right people, will respect you, will love that you are in touch with your emotions, with your needs, with your desires, and you verbalize that. And you say to them, what do you need? What do you want? Especially a masculine man in dating or in a relationship, a masculine man will love that you talk openly about what do you feel, what do you want, what do you need, because he's there, to help you. He's there to also honor your needs and your desires. So you absolutely love to know what you want, how you feel, etc. And all the other people who don't, they will just ignore you or dismiss you or try to manipulate you. But when they see that you are serious, they will just remove themselves, or you remove them, you will be the one removing them. So it's time, it's time for you to remove the armor, because you can be vulnerable now when you stand tall in your feminine power, when you truly listen to yourself. But you have to do that. You have to truly listen to yourself, because for a lot of women, they lived in survival mode, for a long time. And survival mode, has a lot to do with ignoring ourselves. It's like it's too strong. So it is a lot to do with just going through the motions of the things we have to do, and just ignoring our needs, ignoring our emotions, ignoring how we feel. That is a lot to do. That's why we have trouble in being vulnerable, but it's time now to remove that armor, to remove that masculine armor, that you're very strong with anyone, and and start opening up because you can only attract the right people to you when you open up. Otherwise you won't even recognize them. If they appear and want to help you and truly like you, etc., you won't recognize them. So you have to really to open up and have the courage to be vulnerable, because that requires courage. And it might be very weird in the beginning when you're not used to do this and you just feel like exposed. But I can guarantee you that's the way to go if you want to live in your feminine energy. And start by communicating your needs. If you are not used to do this, or this scares you, start communicating your needs to yourself. Start, if you have a journal, we have a journal on the Feminine Energy website that you can get. I'll put a link on the description of this video. But if you have a journal, just write in your journal, what do I need? What am I feeling? What do I desire? What do I need? What is it I need right now? What is it gonna need tomorrow? Write down, talk to yourself, tell yourself how you feel, and give to yourself what you need. Instead of putting everyone else and everyone else's needs above you and, before you, start putting your needs first. Start prioritizing yourself and start having these conversations with yourself. Because when you start filling your cup and giving what you need to yourself, then it becomes normal. The normal is not ignoring your needs anymore. The normal now, it's catering to you, it's giving to yourself, so it becomes normal. So then it also becomes normal to tell other people what you need and how you feel, because you are honoring yourself, you are listening to yourself. So that's normal. If for others are not normal, so you can remove them, or they will remove themselves very, very fast, because you are putting yourself first. You're not here to people please anyone anymore. You are here to give to yourself. So it would be very easy, for the right people to also want to give to you in a healthy way, right? So do this, write down on a piece of paper, on a journal, and talk to yourself and truly listen to you. It's time to stop ignoring your needs and how you feel and your emotions, and it's time to start listening, because we can ignore for months or years, but we cannot ignore forever, because it's our desires, our needs are always within us, in our soul, and always come back. You always want and your inner girl, your little inner girl, inner child needs to be heard as well. It's about also healing your little inner girl and giving to her what she needs. She needs attention. She needs attention. She needs love. She needs caring. So start doing that. Start listening to yourself, and have the courage to be vulnerable with yourself first. So then it becomes normal, and you can be vulnerable with other people as well, and you start to receive so much more from others, from the universe, so much more when you have the courage to be vulnerable. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'll have a lot more content to come, and have a nice day. Bye.